What's up, everybody? Zach Van Wagner here, and I'm back for the TRX Total Body Strength Workout. I got a good one ready for you tonight, so I hope you're ready to go. All you need tonight is going to be your TRX suspension trainer and one weight. It could be a dumbbell, it could be a kettlebell, whatever you got going, okay? So how the class is going to work, we're going to do two main blocks. We're going to start off with a nice warm-up for 5 minutes. Then we're going to go into your first block. Your first block is going to be 6 exercises. We're going to do those for 40 seconds of work. You'll have 20 seconds of transition to get back to that next exercise. Now, it is a strength workout, so we're going to take things nice and steady, not going to move too fast through these, so make sure you're ready to grind it out. Your second block is going to be an EMOM. An EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. I'll tell you exactly how many reps you're supposed to do for each of the sets. That round is going to be 12 minutes long, okay? But you're going to see a couple exercises repeated within that section, so it won't be 12 new things. It also won't be the same thing for 12 minutes. I'll make sure it's interesting, all right? So once again, make sure you got your TRX, whatever weights you got at home. Hopefully you got a good playlist, either one of mine or one of the other great TRX instructors. Go ahead and hit play on that right now. We're going to open up your warm-up with some jumping jacks just to get the body moving. So those jumping jacks will start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go to work, you guys. All right, so as we start to hit these jumping jacks, as always with me, I like you to take a little body scan here. We're definitely going to be using your shoulders. We're definitely going to be hitting that lower body. So how do the shoulders feel? Are they stiff? Are they tight? Do they feel like they're ready for action? How about those hips? How about those legs? Do they feel like they're heavy, or do they feel like they're good to go? No matter what, we're going to get these runner stretches going to start to loosen things up. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and plant those feet. Hinge your hips back, walk your hands out to a plank position. Now make sure your wrist is under your shoulder and your feet are about shoulder width apart. Press your hips back and up in the air for a downward dog. Pull yourself back forward and step your right foot up next to your right palm. Inhale, rotate that right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, take that forearm down and reach it through to the left. And now give me some circles in the hip, scrubbing the hip socket to loosen things up. After a couple circles, right hand goes down. Right foot steps back. I like to add a pedal or two here at this point to loosen up the hamstring. And then my left foot steps up. Inhale the left arm to that ceiling. Exhale that forearm through to the right. And then again, forearm comes down. We add some circles to scrub out that hip. Now at this point, you can move at your own pace or you can keep working with me. It's up to you. I'm going to step my left foot back. Again, pedaling once or twice out. Maybe even taking that right foot up and over this time. And then stepping that right foot up next to the right palm. Again, inhaling on the up, exhaling on the down, reaching through a little bit just to open up my upper back, then circling the hip and circling the hip. Again, I'm going to go one more time on that left side. Again, you can move at your own pace here, or you can still flow with me. My left foot comes up and over, and then my left foot steps up next to that left palm. Inhale, rotate the left arm up. Exhale, forearms come back down. Again, big circles in the hips. Big circles in the hips. All right, you guys are going to step that foot back. We're going to start to walk your hands back to your feet. Try to keep your knees as straight as you can to get a little hamstring stretch going. Once you're there, you'll hinge your hips up. We're on your suspension trainer for some squats or rows. Make sure your straps are at mid-length. You're going to stand and face your anchor point. Hands start next to your chest, elbows tucked into the body. Take 1 or 2 small steps forward. From here, extend your arms all the way out. Drop the hips to the heels. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. Pinch the shoulder blades as you row. Again, extend the arms out. Squat the hips down. Squeeze the glutes as you stand. Pinch the shoulder blades as you row. At this point in the workout, we're going to start to transition to thinking about the muscle contraction driving the movement. All that means is you should be squeezing the areas we're targeting to create the movement we're looking for. We're only here for about 10 more seconds. So again, legs are squeezing up, shoulder blades pinching back. One more time, legs squeezing up, shoulder blades pinching back. All right, let's go ahead and flip it around for some forward lunges and chest stretches. So now you're facing away from the anchor point. Hands are straight out in front of the chest. Big forward lunge steps as the arm reach out to the side, push back to standing. Alternate that forward lunge and push back to standing. Once again, every time we step forward, your front foot should be flat to the floor and your front shin should be stacked vertically. Your back knee dropping straight down. It's like a nice little stretch on that back leg. We're here for another 5 seconds. We're going to work some upper body mobility next in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have wall slides next. So continue to walk forward as you stand facing away from your anchor point. Arms are going to reach straight up overhead. Reach your fingers as high as they'll go. Press forward into the handles and now pull your elbows straight down, sliding them to the bottom, and then slide them back to the top. As you're sliding your arms up and down, note what your midsection is doing. Now I can feel that I'm arching a little bit, so I'm just going to take a small step back, focus on hiding my rib cage, not letting it stick through my shirt here. Again, make adjustments that you need to do. We're only here for about 5 more seconds. We're going to face the anchor point for one last mobility drill in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and flip around to face the anchor point for some side lunge stretches. My feet are going to be outside shoulder width apart as I'm facing the anchor point. From here, I'm going to shift my hips down over to the right, squeeze the glutes to come up. Now I'm going to shift down over to the left, squeeze my glutes to back to the top, down to the right, back up, down to the left. Now this time when I go to the right, I'm going to lift my left toe in the air, change it to a Cossack lunge, and just slide across the bottom one way, slide across the bottom the opposite way. Last 5 seconds here. We're finishing this warm up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, everybody. So if you got your weight, I just want you to pull it so that's nice and close to you off to the side. Okay, and then we're going to be back on your straps. We're only going to use this kettlebell for one exercise in this block, but you'll use it pretty often in the next block. So our first exercise is an alternating hip hinge, standing facing the anchor point. So I want you to take a couple steps back so your hands are level with your chest. Now press down into the handles and float your left leg up so the left knee is bent. We're going to extend the left leg back in 3, 2, 1. My left leg gets extended back, and I'm trying to keep my hip square to the ground. From there, I'll squeeze my glute and bring that leg up. Then I'm going to switch it over. Left leg goes down, right leg comes up. I'm going to reach back through my right heel as I reach forward through my fingertips, pushing into my left leg to come up, and I'm going to keep switching. The more balance, help that you need, the harder you should be pushing into your handles. So if you're having trouble balancing, heavy-handed, push it a little bit harder into those handles. And as you notice, as I do this, my knee's a little bit bent on my standing leg. That's okay too. If you've got the skill set to keep the leg straight, feel free to do that. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, let's reset. Next up is an alternating crossing lunge. So you're going to take one step in so your hands actually start next to your chest, elbows in tight. You're once again going to float the left leg up. You're going to cross your left leg around, tap the toe to the floor, push into the ground to come up, and then we're going to switch. So here we go. One leg up, cross that leg back and around, step up, and then switch it over. Cross the leg back and around, up, and then switch it over. When you cross your right leg, you should be reaching towards 7 o'clock as if you were staying in the middle of a clock. When you step your left leg around, you should be stepping over to 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So again, I'm in the middle of my little clock here. I'm stepping over. The focus right now is in those legs. You're driving into the ground to come up, squeezing the leg that you're standing on. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's switch to some upper body. Next up is a TRX high row. So now our elbows are going to be level with our shoulders, palms are face down. You're going to take 1 or 2 steps in. From here, you'll extend your arms all the way out. You're going to keep your body in a perfect plank from ear to ankle, and then drive those elbows back up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Elbows extend all the way out, and then squeeze those shoulder blades to drive those elbows back. Extend all the way back, drive those elbows. Now, as you get to the top of this high row, you should be stopping when your elbows reach the back line of your body. Right? If you're watching the screen, notice that I don't rotate my shoulders or my wrists at all. Right? That's a little bit too much range of motion. Boom. Imagine you're hitting your elbows against a brick wall behind you and then releasing out. Last couple seconds. 5 seconds on my clock. Let's get 2 more reps in. Last 3. Last 2, woo, and last 1, reset. All right, next up is a W row. So working on the shoulder blade. I'm going to switch straps just so you guys can see me a little bit better. So on this one, start with your forearms vertical, elbows pulled in tight. You should look like you're making a W with your arms and your body. You're going to extend your arms all the way out, and this time as you pull back, you will rotate those elbows down and then extend it out again. Let's go to work. Now the thing I'm looking for here is you like maintain that strong plank in both ranges of motion. When you're standing here, your ribs should be hidden. When you've got your arms extended out, your body should be in one straight line. There should be no sagging here. There should be no overextension here. Be honest right now. If you need to make this a little bit simpler, you can offset your feet so your toe and heel are right next to each other and you can rock from one foot to the other. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, straps are going to drop. You need your weights now, so grab your weight. We're going to do a squat to halo, right? Some of my favorite exercise here to get the shoulders. So if you've got a kettlebell, you're holding it upside down. If you have a dumbbell, you're just holding it by the ends. You're going to sit down into your squat. When you come up, you're going to draw a big circle around the head over the shoulders, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Squat to halo. Make sure you're alternating which shoulder that bell, that weight goes over. Goes over the right one time, then it'll go over the left shoulder the second time. And as you watch me do this movement, again, my bell is upside down, and when it goes behind me, it disappears. Right? I know we think of halos like angels, where they're above our head. Well, this exercise halo has to go behind the head. Right? The halo is actually over the shoulder versus over the top. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, kettlebells down. We're going to core exercise next. We're going to focus on single arm planking. So we'll start out of the straps. Both hands are under the wrists. Your feet are going to be outside shoulder width apart. I'm going to say lift your left hand. You're just going to lift it an inch off the floor. Put it down. When I say put it down, lift the right hand, put it down. All right, so here we go. Plank position, wrist under the shoulder, feet wide. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes. Shoulder blades pulled down and back. Lift that left hand an inch off the ground. Hold it. Hold it. Put it back down. Abs tight. Glute squeeze. Lift the right hand an inch off the ground. Hold it. Hold it. Back down. Left hand up. Holding. Holding. Back down. Right hand up. Holding. Holding. 10 seconds left. Right hand down. Left hand up. How are those hips doing? Hopefully our hips are staying square. Left hand down. Right hand up. Hopefully those hips are staying square. 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're back on our feet. We're back to the TRX for those alternating hip hinges. This set, we're only going to do one leg. Only going to do one leg. So you're going to notice it's a little bit different this time. So hands walking back. Level with the chest. Let's float the left leg up. Left leg working only in 3, 2, 1. Reach that left leg back. Try to keep your hips square to the ground. Push into the ground to come on up. Again, reaching that left leg back, Holding, holding, squeezing the glute, bring it up. Lift it back again. Right here, one more time. The focus should be on keeping the body square. Notice my left hip isn't opening up, right? You don't see the front of my thigh. You should only see the side of my shorts right here, side of my leg. Whew. If you've got the flexibility, you can start to try to keep that right leg straight. Right, that's going to change things a little bit with the balance. Only 3, 2, and 1. So guess what? The next set is going to be that crossing lunge, but we're going to stay on the right leg, and we're only going to work the right side on this side. So left leg comes up. We cross that left leg around. You can tap the toe to the floor as one option, or you can add a balance to make it a little bit tougher. But that left foot's going to 4 or 5 o'clock in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Crossing that leg over. Option to tap the left toe, crossing lunge. Option to not tap the right toe, crossing balance lunge. Now, one thing I wanted to check in on is how's that upper body doing? Right, the arms should only be helping to balance you out. At the top, this is one of those exercises where they can be a little bit slack in the straps, right, to make sure I'm not using my upper body, but that lower body. Again, that right leg, using that right leg. Last 5 seconds here. We're going to get to upper body in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're back to that high row. So elbows level with the shoulders, 1 or 2 steps forward. Now, if you just want to hit that high row again, pulling back, elbow hits that invisible wall, extend it back out. Okay, if you want to add rotation, elbow needs to stay level with the shoulder. We can add a little rotation in this one too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Option 1. Just hitting the high row. Option 2, you can add an external rotation, but the elbows have to stay level with the shoulder, right? No dropping the elbow. That's our W row that comes next. 2 separate movements. 2 separate movements. Got 15 seconds on my clock. If that rotation's starting to be too much, take it out. Driving those elbows back, holding that body in that strong plank. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, setting back up for that W row once again. So the W row, a lot like the high row, but now we're focusing on the whole shoulder blade. So right now I'm imagining I have a pen squeezed between my shoulder blades, and again, my elbows are tucked in tight. Extend it out, and then drive it back. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Arms extend all the way out, and then as I pull, I rotate, locking that pen right between my shoulder blades. Squeezing a pen or a pencil between those shoulder blades. Last piece to check in on is that body. Are we keeping our strong plank here? I should be able to come up to you at any point in this movement. Okay, and give you a little gut check, right? I wouldn't actually do that. I like you guys, but those abs should be tight. Okay, if a little cousin, little brother, maybe your spouse is a little bit messing with you, abs stay tight, abs stay tight. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're back to that kettlebell. We got that squat to halo once again. Back to the kettlebell, squat to halo once again. Okay, both feet are down. All right, we're not going to do anything crazy here. Again, bottoms up, and as we sit into that halo, again, the bell should disappear behind you. 3, 2, 1, let's go to work. 30 seconds on this clock. We've got plenty of time left. Now as you're squatting, nothing above the rib cage should be moving. As you're haloing, as you're squatting, nothing above the rib cage moves. As you halo, nothing below the rib cage moves. Right, so lower body hits the squat, upper body hits the halo. Last 5 seconds. Can you get one more rep in? Who's got one more rep? Who's got one more rep? 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're back to that anti-rotation movement of that single arm plank. So again, as I do this here, I'm gonna kind of face you guys. As you can see, as I lift a hand, hips stay level, right? We're not lifting the hand and rotating the hip, right? If that's happening, widen the feet or bring yourself down to your knees, all right? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hands underneath the shoulders, feet wide, abs tight, squeeze your booty, lift your left hand, put it back down. Lift the right hand, put it back down. Lift that left hand, drop it back down. Lift that right hand, drop it back down. Could you maybe even lift the left hand straight out? If it's too much, it's okay. Put it back down. Right hand reaches straight out. Putting it back down. If you want to hold the plank, you can. But if you got to lift one more time on the left, drop it. Lift one more time on the right. Drop it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Last time through. We're on your left foot for your working side for the first 2 movements. So TRX alternating hinge, except not alternating TRX regular hinge. So hands are level with the chest, pressing hard into the handles. Left leg floats up. 3, 2, 1. Oops, excuse me, switching. Left leg is down, right leg floats up. Right leg reaches back, pushing into the floor to come up. That was a close one, you guys. Should be on your left foot this time. And again, it depends on your flexibility. If you can keep your left knee straight, keep your left knee straight. But if you need to bend the left knee a little bit, nothing wrong with that. Okay, the TRX police are not going to come after you. But again, it should be something you're working towards. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Reach back to that heel, push into the ground to come up. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Shake it out. Left leg stays down. The right leg's your crossing or moving leg. Right leg crosses over to 7 or 8 o'clock. We push into the ground with the left leg to come up. If you want to add a balance to this, make it a little bit tougher, add that balance. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Right leg crosses over, option to tap, option to balance. The thing I want you noticing though is how are you coming up? Are you pushing into the ground to come up? or are you pulling into the straps? Hopefully everybody in unison said I'm pushing to the ground. Chest is up and tall. As I come up from the bottom sometimes, getting a little exhale, big squeeze of the glute, big squeeze of that leg helps out. Last 5 seconds. You've got 2, maybe even 3 more reps in them. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're back to upper body. So we're back to that high row. Last round, I gave you the option to high row and add that external rotation. You still have that option. But remember, if you're going to add it, that means the elbows got to stay level with the shoulder. They can't drop down. That's coming next. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. High row with the option to add that external rotation where you keep everything locked into place. Now, as I add my external rotation, I can feel my abs getting tighter because I'm fighting my rib cage from popping out. Right? If you don't feel like your abs are maybe engaging a little bit more, I challenge you to check them a little bit. Right? Make sure you're not just arching back. It's really easy to let that arch back when we're tired. Take it out. Just take out the rotation if you need to. Rep it out here. Last 5 seconds with me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're back to that W row. Again, just a quick switch so you guys can see that. Elbows in tight. Once again, extending the arms out, driving it back. And now if you're having trouble keeping your rib cage down, offset your feet. Line up your right heel and your left toe and lift up that left foot. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You rock back to the heel, and then you lift that back heel to come up. Right, I rock back to my left heel, then I rock forward to my left toe. Rock back to my left heel, forward to my left toe. Again, if I'm having trouble. Right, if you feel strong with your feet parallel, then stay there. Last 20 seconds. Now, if anybody wants to get crazier at the end, you could even add a press into that that W row. W, press. As you press, you got to keep pressing back. Right, you're pulling as you're pushing. Right, you're not just reaching up in the air. There should be no slack. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, last 2 sets here. We got that squat to halo. So again, as a reminder, if you have a kettlebell, it's got to be bottoms up to start. Okay, if you have a dumbbell, you're just holding the 2 ends of the bell. All right, if you got something else at home you're getting creative with, let's get after it. In 3, 2, 1. We're sitting in that squat, and then we do the halo. All right, half of our body is always stable. As I squat, my upper body is stable. As I halo, my lower body is stable. Right, try not to blend them together. Lock it in. Locking it in. Halfway there, y'all, halfway there. 10 seconds. 2 more reps if you got it. 2 more reps if you got it. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. All right, so we've got that alternating toe or alternating hand lift. And again, what I'm looking for is anti-rotation, resisting rotation. As my hand comes up, we're trying not to let our hips move. Okay, so feet wide or you're down on your knees. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Glute squeezed, shoulders down and back. Lift that right hand, hold it, put it back down. Lift that left hand, hold it, put it back down. Right hand up, hold, put it back down. Left hand's up, hold, put it back down. If you're getting tired, drop to the knee. Right hand up, hold, put it back down. Left hand up, hold, back down. Last 10 seconds. Right hand up, hold, back down. Left hand up, hold, back down. Right hand once more, back down. Left hand once more, back down, and break. All right, you guys. Earned yourself a big break now. Got about 90 seconds, so grab some water, okay, if you got some. And then, okay, grab that weight, make sure it's close by. So for this next round, you actually aren't gonna need your TRX that much. So we really are just gonna focus on your kettlebell here. Okay, so EMOM, every minute on the minute. Okay, we're gonna do 12 minutes of this. So we've got 4 exercises that I consider a set. We'll do that set 3 times. So here's what it looks like. You're gonna start with a single arm squat to press. You're gonna give me 8 reps here, but you need to pause at the bottom and you need to pause at the top. So your set will look like this. Hold, 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 hold. So you do 8 reps with a pause at the bottom and a pause at the top. Your second set is gonna be a broad jump to a crawl back. So you're gonna throw your arms back, broad jump, hands come down, knees are bent, and you're gonna crawl back to where you started. So stand up, broad jump, crawl back to where you started. Okay, so that's set 2. Set 3, squat to press on the other side. Set 4 is gonna be what's called an X lift, and I'll do that with you when we get there. So let's go ahead and come to your bell. 8 reps, squat to overhead press in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 second hold, 1 second hold. 8 reps on your own. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that was 8 for me, and there's 20 seconds left on the clock, so I get 20 seconds of rest. Right, whenever you guys are done, that's when you get to rest. Right, our next set is the broad jump. So again, I hinge back, throw my arms, I jump forward. Hands come down, knees are bent. I'm gonna crawl back. All right, we got 6 of them total in 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Broad jump, hands down, opposite hand to foot, takes me back to where I started. I come up, broad jump, 6 reps here, 6 reps. 3, 4, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 5, woo. All right, there's 6 for me. So I'm gonna take a break. We got 15 seconds left. We're gonna do squat to press on the other side. So whatever side you didn't do the first time, that's where you're at now. Again, a second at the bottom, second at the top. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, woo, 6, 7, 8. All right, I got 25 seconds left on my clock. Finish it out if you're still working. Now, the next exercise, what I call an X lift. So it's called an X lift because you're on your hands and knees, and then you're on your toes and your hands. I'm gonna take an X lift. So I'm gonna lift my right hand and my left foot back down, lift my left hand and right foot back down, all right? Let's try to get this, just 10 reps total. So in 3, 2, 1, knees are lifted, right hand touches left shoulder, left foot comes up, back down. Right hand, left hand lifts, right hand comes up, back down. Right hand, left foot, back down. Left hand, right foot, back down. Right hand, left foot, back down. Left hand, right foot, back down. Try to keep your knees hovering over the ground and just barely lift that foot. Can you keep that body stable? Whew. And that's 10. That's 10 for me. So got 20 seconds left. You're still working. So that last movement is just like our single hand plank, right? The last one's a little bit tougher. If you had trouble with the X lift, just go back to lifting one hand up, all right? We're back to the first side, squat to press. Okay, 8 reps again. Squat to press. 1 second at the bottom, 1 second at the top. Let's go to work. 1 second down, 1 second up. 1 second to the bottom, 1 second to the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more for me. 7, 8. Still got 30 seconds left. Now, if you want more work, push to 9. Push to 10, you guys. You can make that work a little bit harder if you're feeling more up to it. So for now, we're going to go back to the broad jump with the crawl back. You notice that the crawl back is the same position as that X lift, right? It's carrying over. So here we go. 6 of them, only 6. Broad jump to crawl back in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Throw those arms, jump, hands down, crawling back. Whew. Make sure you stay low on that crawl. I was getting a little bit high on that last set. Knees should be just over the ground. Last one. 20 seconds left. Whew. Again, 6 is all you need. All right, 10 seconds. Other side, squat to press. Whew. Other side, squat to press. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, 8 to 10. Did 8 last time, keep it at 8. Again, we still got that 1 second at the bottom and at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 for me. Still got 25 seconds left if you're still working. Push to 10. Take your time. Okay, let's get back set up with that X lift again. So again, the X lift. Right, start. Hand and knee position. When we start the exercise, toes are dug in. Just lift the knees up. Right, my right hand, my left foot lift. My left hand, right foot. So in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Left hand, right foot, and then right hand, left foot. Got 10 total. If you're feeling good, you want to push to 12, push to 12. 5, 6. Keep those knees hovering over the ground. 7, 8, 9. We got 30 seconds left. 10. I'm going to do 2 more because I got time. 11. And then that's 12. Whew. Still got 20 seconds left. If you're still working, still work. And again, if that's tough, you guys, just go back to here. We lift one hand. Right? You can even go to here. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, but we got 1 cycle left. Okay, we got 1 cycle left. Starting back over with our original side. So that's my right. So I'm going to load my right up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last 4 minutes. Still own that 1 second to the bottom. Still owning the top. Right, rib cage is hidden. Abs are in tight. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, if you're pushing to 10, push to 10. You still got 25 seconds. Okay, we're going to go back to that broad jump and that crawl back. Woo! If the crawl back is eating you up, just walk back, you guys. It's okay, right? Crawl back if you got it. It's the last set. If it helps, just to jog it back or shuffle back, that's okay too. Let's finish strong though. 3, 2, 1. Broad jump. Fall back. Knees are hovering just over the ground. Chest stays tall. Woo, last one. Last one. Still got 20 seconds. You want to throw 1 or 2 more extras in there? Feel free. 15 seconds left. Woo! Second side. Last 2 minutes, y'all. Oh, last 2 minutes. Here we go. Rack that kettlebell. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to work. In that squat. Overhead press. Back down. In that squat. Press. Back down. Squat. Back down. Woo. 8. Woo. All right, y'all. 25 seconds. If you're still pushing, keep pushing. Got that X lift again. Okay. Reminder, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. If that's too tough, just take it back to here. Okay, here we go. Show me the level you've got. Try to go for 12 reps here. In 3, 2, and 1. Right hand, left foot, back down. Left hand, right foot, back down. Right hand, left foot, back down. Left hand, right foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to rotate. Try to keep it steady. 10, 11, and 12. You still got 30 seconds left. Keep it working. Now guess what? I wish we were done. We can't end on something like that. So we've got 1 bonus minute. You're either going to give me your broad jump to crawl back as one choice. Your second choice could be you take both hands, squat to press for a neutral set, all right? So you're giving me the broad jumps, crawlbacks, or you're giving me squat to press with both hands. Full minute of work, starting in 3. I'm doing broad jumps, starting in 2, 1, here we go. Full minute of work. This is our bonus set. This is our send home set. Right, we gotta end with a bang. Can't end with something so controlled. Actually, we can. I just don't want to. Woo! Pushing it back. Pushing it back. Again, a full minute here. We're here for a full minute. You want to count reps? Count those reps. See what you got left in the tank. Otherwise, stay focused. Dig deep. See what you got. Past the halfway mark. We're past the halfway mark. Woo! Less than 30 left. Less than 30 left. Whew. Oh. Here we go, you guys. Pushing it out. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Ladies and gentlemen, woo, way to push it out, you guys. Grab yourself a drink of water. Woo, towel it off. Let's catch our breath. Mainly, I need to catch my breath. Oh, hopefully you guys got pushed in that set. I know I brought some new stuff to you tonight. So if you're still confused, like what just happened, okay, save this one, come back to it. Maybe even just fast forward to the movements that were a little confusing. Watch it once or twice, and then hit the workout again. Share it with somebody to make sure that they're working hard too. Woo! All right, y'all. So the straps are already at mid-length. So we're going to start your cool down here with a little lower back stretch. So again, towel off real quick.
hit that water. Right, if you want to throw on some slower music, right, if you're on my playlist, I think the last couple of songs are a little bit more cool down-ish. Just turn it off too. All right, so let's go ahead, grab our suspension trainer once again, taking it to mid-length. To walk back to face the anchor point so that your hands are straight out in front of your chest. Let's take your feet about shoulder width apart. Now let's hinge both our hips back. But as you hinge back, I want you to put all the weight
into your back pockets. Right? If you were wearing jeans right now, or maybe wearing shorts with pockets, all your weight should be back there to the point where if you were to let go, you'd fall on your booty. Take a breath in with me, and then turn your chest to the left. As you turn your chest to the left, straighten your left knee so you can really lean back into that left hip, that left back pocket. Take 2 breaths in with me. Inhale. Exhale so you can sink a little bit deeper into that left hip. Inhale once more. Exhale, sink into that left hip. All right, let's rotate your chest to the right side of your room. As you turn your chest to the right, bend your left knee, and then try to straighten the right knee this time, sinking your hips back to that back right pocket. Again, we'll breathe it in, breathe it out, sink back a little more, breathe it in. All right, as you breathe out this time, let's come to center, and I just want you to drop your hips low. Booty goes low. Take a couple stomp steps in. Now we're going to do what we call a hip scrub. That's where you kind of lock one foot down. You just drop one knee off, bring that knee up, and then you drop the other knee off, right? We call it hip scrubbing. Some people call it windshield wiper. Right, whatever works for you works for me. I just want to make sure that we're actually grinding out the inside of that hip a little bit. Not grinding, but scrubbing. Last 3. Start to give me a couple stomps. Last 2. All right, let's stand it all the way up. Whew. All right, do some figure 4 squat stretches today to stretch out those glutes. Right foot centers, left foot crosses over the right knee, and then sit into a figure 4 squat stretch. Think about putting the weight of your body over to your left back pocket. And if you can, bend that right knee a little more. The lower your hips are, typically the bigger of a stretch you'll feel in this movement. Okay, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's come on up and just switch it over. Left foot's gonna center, right foot's gonna cross, sit in that figure 4 squat. Whew. Again, now my weight's over to my right side. I've got a heavy, heavy hip on that right back pocket. Again, I'm gonna try to bend that left knee and bend that left knee to sink a little bit lower. Breathing in, we're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Let's go ahead and flip it around. We got that hip flexor stretch to finish us off. Both hands are going to reach up over the head as you walk forward. From here, step forward with your right foot, step back with your left foot, drop your left knee all the way down. You should hopefully start to feel a hip flexor stretch on your left side. Okay, to help with that, tuck your hips as if you're tucking a tail between your legs, then drop your right arm behind you. From here, start to squeeze the glute on your left. Hold the glute squeeze as we breathe in. Hold it as we breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's switch it over. Right hand up, right knee down, left foot forward. Again, let's start to tuck the hips as if we're tucking a tail. You should feel a nice hip flexor stretch on the right. Now drop that hand behind you and start to squeeze those glutes on the right, reaching that right hand up. Keep the glute squeezed as we breathe in. Keep it squeezed as we breathe out. One more, breathe in and breathing out. All right, let's stand it up. Both arms up over the head. Bring both hands down behind your back. Bring them up. Again, bring them down. Bring them up. One more time. Both hands come down. And pressing in, both hands come up on those toes. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and walk back, drop the straps. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are all done. Way to get after it today, you guys. Thank you so much, as always, for checking us out on TRX Live. Check back in with us. We've got lots of work coming for you. If you like my style of workouts, keep it coming, but I definitely know that we can all benefit from a little bit of mobility, a little bit of recovery. So if you haven't checked out the yoga sessions or the recovery sessions, definitely take a peek at those. They're great complements to all these strength and cardio sessions. And again, I thank you so much for checking us out on TRX Live. I'll see you guys on the next workout.